chill mobile game, I found the best one. Idle Planet. Accept. This mining company, we hire experts, explore different planets, see mine resources, build and upgrade your operations, and expand your empire. There's a tournaments mode too, so...
No way. I wish I had checked this sooner. I thought I had been streaming for 1.5 hours already. And as it turned out, everything on my side said I was streaming, I was live. And I thought, well, chat is a bit slow today. But hey, it's early morning. Maybe people are just watching. So I did a whole 1.5 hours of me preparing this guitar. It's the Pantera. And usually I check if I'm really live on YouTube. I had my phone set up as a secondary camera. So I thought, well, my streaming software is telling me I'm live. I saw one message come in from Sofian, so I thought, well, I'm live, people are chatting, and I didn't realize I was so focused on the fret job on the Pantera that I didn't realize I wasn't streaming live, and I just said, well, it's real slow, chat is real slow, so let's check if I'm live. And as it turned out, YouTube didn't start the live stream. So guys, I'm terribly sorry if you're watching this, if you have been waiting for me to go live, if you've tried to tune in at 10 o'clock this morning, it's now almost 11:30, and you thought, well, why has he said he's going to live stream when he isn't live streaming? Well, that's the reason why. I have a improvised setup here in my shed, and as you guys know, I'm streaming from my iPad, and it isn't always starting the live stream for some reason. There's only one piece of software that I'm aware of that I can use to live stream from an iPad. So guys, I'm sorry. We'll continue work on the guitar, and I'll do another guitar, but I'm a bit bummed out that I've an entire 1.5 hour live stream without being live. It's like recording a video and forgetting to press record, or forget to put in a new memory card or something like that. And especially because some of you guys might have been wondering why I didn't respond to chat or why I wasn't live yet. Well, now you know. So if you're watching this in the future, I'm terribly sorry. And it's a lesson for me to always check if YouTube did really start my live stream. But here we go. We're back, and hopefully people will join. He's alive. Oh yeah, Owen. Yeah, I'm alive. I don't know when you tuned in. Good morning, Retro Studio. Now the chat is behaving like it should. Guys, I'm terribly sorry. I don't know when you tuned in, but for some reason on my end, my streaming software was telling me I was live, and I've been streaming in my thoughts to no one for the last 1.5 hours. I did a fret job on the Pantera. We're working on the Pantera right now. And I thought chat was slow. I could imagine that at 10 o'clock in the morning chat would be a bit slow, but after 1.5 hours with only one message, I thought, well, let's check if I'm really live. And apparently Although on my end, like I said, everything seems fine. Unfortunately, I wasn't streaming to YouTube. So maybe if one of these days you get a message that YouTube decided to upload the first 1.5 hours, who knows? Yeah, hello. Well guys, I'm live now and I think my audio might be a bit... Let me know how the audio quality is. I really have to find the time to and funds to work on my setup. Oh, thanks, Owen. Audio a bit buzzing. It's clipping a bit maybe. Let's see if my oily finger... Nope. Buzzing, yeah, there seems to be a slight... Let's see. Yeah, I can see there's a... Let's see which one it is, guys, I'm sorry. So, let's see. Yeah, something shorted out, guys. I had to remove all the audio packs I'm using. I could see one channel started to show interference, and as soon as I muted that one, the other one started. So I think my audio mic setup died on me. Yeah, oh, and the I think my lapel or lavalier mic died on me. Can I enhance this? Let me think for a moment. It's a bit echoey because I'm only using my shotgun mic right now. I might need to turn up the volume a bit. Here we are. Volume. tiny bit. Let me remove some of this oil real quick. And I'm going to try and fix the audio issues. It's not my day today, guys. What the hell? Oh. Yes, retro, yeah, it's not really a lemon oil. I'm using the Taylor, in this case the Taylor, let's show it right here, the Taylor fretboard conditioner, and it isn't lemon oil because there are solvents in lemon oil, and I don't like to use those on my fretboards. Nice. Fretboard, frets are nice and level. I did a spot leveling job on the fretboard or on the frets. Polished them, made them nice and shiny again. So that's what you've missed. And a couple of coats of conditioner on the fretboard, because this guitar has been to a lot of shows, and then once in a while, ideally twice a year, at least once a year, I like to do a full maintenance and setup job on the guitars I'm going to take to shows. And I have a show tomorrow. So all the guitars need to be in the best condition I can get them. Now let's clean the body before we're going to reattach some strings and do a setup on the guitar. Clean microfiber towel, and I think I'm going to take the knobs off for a moment. I'm going to do something real quick right here. No, this guy can't be picking up audio. I'm going to real quick fix this, guys. I hope this set didn't die on me. Alright, let's see. Clean the guitar body. Some guitar polish and cleaner. I'm going to flip the guitar around so you guys can see a bit better. So, really like this cleaner. Oh, you had me, you had me worried. You really had me worried. Yeah, the guitar is shiny. Luckily, it's hard. It's hard with lacquered guitars on guitar shows to keep them looking presentable and nice. That's the funny thing, I was just thinking about it. That when people are shopping for guitars, they want them to be 200% perfect, nice, shiny, clean, nothing to it. And as soon as they purchase a guitar, you should look at it, most of the guitars after a month. They haven't seen a clot, there are dings, scratches. And that's not a problem, of course. I think a guitar should have battle scars. But the funny thing is that when looking for a guitar, they're almost using a magnifying glass to look for the tiniest defect. And as soon as they own the guitar, maintenance, nah. Maybe change the strings once in a while. Thing. Oh man. There's a little spot right there. So one shiny guitar. Oh, I almost said something stupid. Yeah, Groesbeek tomorrow, Retro Studio. Oh, and I have something to announce, so to say, a bit of news. Because yeah, tomorrow there's a guitar show here in the Netherlands, in Groesbeek, and I don't know if you guys have seen my tour schedule for this year. I'm going to attend a lot of shows this year, tomorrow being the first one of the new year, Groesbeek. And then of course in March we're heading to Veenendaal, to the Vintage Guitar Show. And a new announcement is that in the first weekend of May I'm going to Montreux in Switzerland to the guitar show. So I'll be attending my first international guitar show in May in Switzerland. I'm very much looking forward to that one. And then in the same month, in May, we're at the Bridge Guitar Festival in Eindhoven. And then after the summer, last weekend of September, of course, the Guitar Summit in Mannheim, Germany. And then most likely in November we'll be attending the Amsterdam Guitar Heaven once more. So a lot of guitar shows already on the agenda for this year. And yeah, hopefully we can promote and hopefully sell some of my guitars. Or get some custom orders, that would be very nice. So if you're able, yeah, and you want to visit one of these shows, please do so. And if you do, come and say hi in real life. Oh, and yeah, I know, Switzerland is a beautiful country. I've been there a couple of times already on holiday, but unfortunately, straight after the show, it's back to work. So we can go there for a weekend, for a long weekend. But unfortunately it will be all about the guitar show. So, stop polishing the guitar and get it set up. Let's put the knobs back on. Yeah, let's go. So, the part I'm not looking forward to. Setting up a Floyd Rose. Of course not sponsored, but the string of choice, Elixirs, the Nano Web 9 to 46, so there's a heavier bass side and a lighter treble side. You can have full-bodied chugs and have the ease of soloing on lighter strings. Yep. Come on. And I always start with the 2 E strings. Come on. I have to change the action a bit at the nut side. It's a bit high. I'm going to. Maybe I can do this. Yeah, I can. Almost a professional streamer. If you didn't start the stream over an hour late. Alright, a small little benefit of a Floyd Rose. That you can easily detension the strings. Let's start by removing a single shim. Come on. Yeah, much better. Maybe. Oh, did I miss? No. Come on. Maybe I should have removed the restrainer bar, but nice. I think I can do without a shim underneath the nut. Let's see. Next. maybe. And the last one, last string. The dreaded string, the G. Yeah, done. Wow. Whoa, this is insane. Huh? Right. Oh, the back. It's killing me. Okay, this is a bit much. All right. 1.5, much better, and almost in tune. Like this. Rubbish guitar bloke. I do have one, especially for my back, but I'm even too tall for this table. This is the max extension, but especially the movement from rising and standing up again. Hey, hi Paul, how are you? Long time no see. Yeah, I'm doing reasonably well. I'm preparing guitars for upcoming shows, so a lot of fun stuff, and hopefully this will be a good year for Unquendor Guitars with all these shows, so we can continue to do what I love doing most. And right now that's tuning a guitar. I get distracted. How are you doing, Paul? Yeah, asking you shall receive, Owen. Although this one wasn't sponsored, unfortunately. I think we're almost there. Bridge is nicely parallel to the body. Now with the guitar fully tuned, still an action of 1.6 millimeters at the bass side and 1.2 millimeters at the treble side. No buzzing. Even with the guitar laying down. Moving back to Scotland, well, that's an undertaking, I think. So you're done in Germany. Yeah, rubbish guitar. I have one. And moving back to Scotland. Hopefully, Paul, for the for good reasons. Moving back. Yeah, I've set this up. Intonation. E. Perfect. Perfect. I think this is the quickest I've ever tuned a Floyd Rose. Floyd Rose. Yep. Spoken too soon. This one is a bit flat, so the string needs to shorten. So we have to move the saddle forwards a tiny bit. Oh yeah, that's correct. This needs a different. Because why the hell should we make them all the same? Oh yeah. It's true. Yep. Jolly good. Yep. Yeah, that should be. G, yeah. And an E. Done. In yeah, just under 2 hours, just over 2 hours. Not bad, I think. Let's clean the bench a bit. Oh, oh, they're already. Thanks.
Unquendor Guitars, Owen Kelly, just sent a super chat and said, I gotta go do a few things at home. Enjoy a cold beer after the show on me buddy. Catch you on the next video, stream.
Thanks, Owen. Thank you very much for the ongoing support. And I'll be sure to take a to have one on your health and say hi to your dogs for me. I love seeing them play in the snow. And have a nice weekend, Owen. See you in the next one. Thank you. Now stretching the strings. And guys, when you're setting up a Floyd Rose, remember to reset your fine tuner so you have some adjustability both up and down after refreshing the strings. I'm stretching the strings a bit, but to be honest, with the Elixir strings, and I'm not sponsored unfortunately, you hardly need to stretch. They can take a lot of abuse. Done and dusted. Come on. Oh. Oh, you're welcome, by the way, Arlen. I was reading your chat when Owen sent the gift. So, thank you, thank you. I know you sent your message in partially in Dutch, but I'm going to answer in English. Let's see, I've polished the guitar, did a restring, setup, and of course there's a fingerprint on the pickup. Have you guys ever tried taking good quality pictures of a guitar? When it comes to fingerprints, it's always so frustrating that you polish the entire guitar, you clean it, you use compressed air and a brush to try and remove every speck of dust, every particle from the guitar. And you take your pictures, and as soon as you start editing your pictures, you can see a fingerprint somewhere that's on every single picture. Let's see, guys. Let's put this one aside for a moment so I don't accidentally hit anything with the guitar. There's a dead spot. Again, why and how? That shouldn't be on camera. That's the reason why. Done. Sometimes that's the case. You can sometimes over tighten the truss rod. Sometimes the truss rod takes a bit more time to set, so to say. Yeah, no more buzz, no more dead spots. perfect. I think this guitar is ready for the show, and of course I'm going to need to tune it and polish it again tomorrow. But for now, I think this guitar is ready to go on display. What do you guys think? Let's get her a case. Her case. How are we going to do this? Thanks guys, thanks. Yeah, it's a lovely guitar. And I intend to build another one this year. With slight adjustments. Or improvements. So, well, yeah. You shouldn't call them improvements, you should call them... what's the correct, I can't think of the correct word to use. Changes, maybe. So, her case. I don't think you guys can see this case. Let's do it. Let's do this. This should work. If I remove the power supply for a moment. Here we go. Her strap is in. Spot for the tremolo arm right here. And there she is, guys. I can now hopefully move the case onto the main table. And show you perhaps. Oh! There she is in her form-fitted case. Something I started doing recently, making these inserts. Something I'm practicing to do. So, one ready. Let's take a look at another one real quick. That doesn't need as much work. I'm going to move you guys aside for a moment. She's heavy, man. You can't see it. But here we have a Sonia that needs just a tiny bit of attention on her finish. this is maybe one of my favorite guitars to play, and it's been also out on shows a lot. It's been to several shows and it's been played, and yeah, every time the guitar gets played it sometimes leaves marks, especially during shows, but those are always easily fixable, and it's what I'm going to do right now. Put the case aside. Yeah, there are just a couple of marks, and I don't know if it shows up on camera, but there are a couple of marks from a pick that I really want to address. And for the rest, this guitar is just a perfect guitar. She plays very well, stays in tune. She's out in the shed. She's a bit out of tune, but not much. Yeah, I really like this guitar a lot. But, of course, she has to be ready for her show tomorrow. So find a piece of cloth. And we're going to first try to polish these marks out with a bit of oil. And if not, we're going to use a bit of polish. She has a hard wax oil finish. So, if needed, I can always refinish her real quick, but that I will do once she gets sold and someone really wants those marks gone. So let's see, I might need to use a tiny bit of abrasive. This is not the correct one. I'm going to use a tiny bit because I don't think I can buff it with just oil. So I'm first going to use a tiny bit of cut and polish. Tiny bit. And very carefully go with the grain. And buff out these scratches, and they are just, how do you call it, superficial, just on the surface. I think with a lacquered guitar you could just use your cleaner and polisher and polish them out, but because this is a oil and wax finish, it's much, you have to be a bit more careful. But it's easily repairable. They're almost gone already. Maybe. I can use a buffer. And buff those scratches. This one, and Yeah, they're already disappearing. Just a tiny bit more of the polishing compound, but not too much. And they're gone, just like that. Tiny bit. I'm going to remove the knobs and really give this guitar a nice, I think, polished job with some wax. Yeah, there's a tiny scratch right there. Some regular micro crystalline wax to give the guitar a nice shine and restore the wax finish on top. So yeah. Let's see how the battery of my mic is doing. Rather well, I think. And let's see if I can adjust this a bit. Maybe something like so. So let the wax sit for a minute. And I'm going to switch to a lamb's wool pad, polishing pad. Yeah, I can highly recommend one of these machines, guys. A micro, a mini buffing wheel polisher. Saves a lot of elbow grease. Ding. You always have to let wax dry a bit. It says 20 minutes, but you can get away with less. These frets are polished, the guitar is set up correct. Let's clean the tuning knobs. How do you guys maintain your guitars? I'm curious to know, how often do you change strings, polish the body, or don't you care at all about maintaining? As long as it plays, it plays? And what's your maintenance routine? Feels dry enough to start polishing. So, this is not a clean one. This one is clean. So, let's see. Still some. So, I think it's an improvement, and she's ready to go on display tomorrow. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Let's tune her up just for fun. I don't know if you guys can hear this with just the one mic, but this guitar, it just sounds amazing even without an amplifier. There's something in this guitar, I don't know what. that makes it hard to stop playing the guitar. I have no words for it. So hopefully someone one day will enjoy this guitar as much as I do. Let's put her back in her case and she's ready for the show tomorrow. Let's change this camera angle a bit. Am I still live, by the way, guys? Chat is so quiet, and I've already been streaming earlier this morning when I thought I was streaming, but I wasn't. Hi, hello, Safian, yeah. My apologies for earlier this morning. All my software said I was streaming live. I even saw your comment in chat and I responded to your comment. But for some reason YouTube didn't pass the stream or set the stream to live. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I had been streaming for 1.5 hours until I realized I might not be live. So, yeah guys, like I said, she's ready for the show tomorrow where she will be undoubtedly played, hopefully, and hopefully someone will fall in love with her. Yeah, let's hope so. Put her in her case for now. Cover her up with a Unquendor Guitars towel. And guys, if you are interested in maybe getting yourself a nice guitar towel, it's embroidery, so the Unquendor Guitars logo is embroidered into the towel, and it's perfect to cover your workbench or to cover your guitars while they're in their case or to be used on stage. I like them to cover my guitars while they're in the case. So here we go. Let's put her with the other guitar, and I can take that inside and have them ready to be loaded into the van tomorrow morning. And I think I'm going to end the live stream right here. Not yet, but I'm going to turn off the small camera. Off. Let's take a look at chat. Yeah guys, 2 guitars ready, set up, polished, cleaned, and ready to go for the guitar show tomorrow. In total I'll be bringing 6 guitars. I'm going to bring, of course, the Pantera. We got ready earlier today. Of course the Sonia I just polished and did some body work on. And other than that, I'm going to bring a Nessa, and of course I'm going to bring the Phoenix guitar. So if you're in the Netherlands and you have nothing to do tomorrow, yeah, look up the guitar show in Groesbeek, and maybe we'll meet tomorrow. And like I said earlier in the stream, there are plenty of opportunities this year to meet me in person when you're in Europe. Tomorrow, like I said, I'll be at the guitar show in Groesbeek. I think the 21st of March I'll be at the Vintage Guitar Show in Veenendaal here in the Netherlands, and then the first weekend of May, so that's 2, 3 and 4th of May, I'll be in Montreux, Switzerland, on the guitar show in Montreux, in the casino there. Then we're going back to the Netherlands in the same month in May for the Bridge Guitar Festival in Eindhoven, where I'll be attending the guitar convention on Saturday in het Muziekgebouw in Eindhoven. Then we'll have to wait for a couple of weeks before I'll travel to Germany to the Guitar Summit in Mannheim, where I will be for the entirety of the guitar show, 3 days with my own booth. So yeah, it's a big show, so if you're able to, I highly recommend visiting the Guitar Summit in Mannheim, Germany. And after Mannheim, I think I'll be also attending the Amsterdam Guitar Heaven, and that's usually around November. So a very busy year already when it comes to guitar shows, but I really need to get my guitars out there, get people playing on them, and hopefully fall in love with them. So yeah, that's the agenda for now. And of course, I'll be building guitars here on YouTube as well. I'm already building the next guitar. In the previous live stream we decided on the wood we're going to use, so I'm already working on the neck, and it will take another couple of weeks, I think, before I'm able to upload the first episode of that guitar building series, because I'm going to do a tiny bit of a different format, and I need to have some footage before I can start editing and releasing videos. But keep an eye out on my channel if you want to see more guitar building videos. And of course, these live streams I usually do on short notice. As soon as I think, well, there's something interesting to show or to stream without having to do a video on them, and without having to shoot footage for videos, I usually fire up my camera and start doing a live stream. So if you want to keep following along what's happening here in the workshop, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and keep an eye out for regular updates. So thank you very much for joining us today, and I hope you have a nice weekend. I'm going to clean up the shop, and I keep chat open for just a couple of minutes so you guys can say your goodbyes to each other, and I'll be keeping an eye out on chat, and usually I keep it running for a couple of minutes. So guys, thank you all very much again for joining, and I hope to see you in the next video or live stream. But until then, as always, guys, take care and bye bye. Oh, Rubbish Guitar Rubbish Guitar Bloke, I just read your comment. The towels are not up in my merchandise store. I'm working on new merch with a new supplier and have more merch available. And if you guys are interested, I'm going to order more towels and put them up on the web store as soon as I have them. But I would really like your input on what you like to see as merchandise or as goodies on the web shop. It's a lot of work to set it up, especially with international payments, international shipping, but I'm doing what I can. So if you guys are interested in a towel, yeah, let me know and I can see if I can make it happen. So again, guys, thank you very much. You can always leave a comment in the video once this live stream goes up as a video on YouTube. So thank you guys again, and as always, take care, and once again, bye bye.